guys, welcome to another video. So I recently put a video on of me fixing an iPod Classic, and I stated on that there was another two coming. Well, hey presto, here they are. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do two separate videos of these, take them one at a time. The last one was an 80 gig, this one is a 30 gig, well both of them are 30 gig. So I'm going to get these opened one at a time, have a look and see what we need to do with these. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so we're going to start with this one. Let's get a knife out. Oop. And have a look at this one. It is in a box, so I'm not going to do it any damage by doing that. Get the plastic off. It's loose in this box at the minute, so he tapes it up, yeah. Get the tape out. There we go. Our kitchen roll again. Oh, it's a white one. It's a white one. A big sticker on the back. I don't know what it is about these big stickers. They love putting these big stickers on them. Have we got any power? No. So the first thing to do, let's plug it in. See what power's coming out of it. Just untangle that. I'm going to put it in my voltage tester again. This will tell me what volts are going in and how many amps if it's charging. Right way. There we go. What have we got? Oh, it is charging. We've got 4.5 volts and it's flicking between 27-28 amps. So we have got something on the screen, very faintly. I don't know if you can see that. There is an Apple logo. But it isn't doing a great deal other than that. Let's see. It looks like the screen, I don't know if it's the screen that's got something wrong with it or whether it's the iPod itself. Try and do a disk check. Nope. Try it again. Don't think it's going to go into disk mode. No. I don't know if you can hear that. It's clicking. Very much sounds like it may be a hard drive problem again with this one. So, let's get into it. See what we can find. Can't tell the model number again. Oh, hang on. A1136 for the look of it. Quite common these, I've done quite a few of these, so let's see if we can get into it. Let's try it with the whole switch off because I didn't realise the whole switch was on then. Plug it back in while the whole switch is switched off. See what we get. Nope, still got the click in. Okay, I'm going to try and get into this and see what we can do. The old Jimmy tools. Those clips came out easy enough. Oh, it is pulling apart this already. get in the back here. Yeah, we're in. We're in. That was fairly easy. Okay. So I'll just put it to one side. Oh, there's a lot of fluff and muck in here. Probably can't see it from there, but this is... looks like a bit of water damage as well here. Let's get a pair of tweezers. Take the battery cable out. You have to be very careful with these battery connections. They can break very easily. There we go, that's the battery out. And the battery been stuck in with a bit of sticky tape, but not the usual stuff. Looks alright though. I'll get the collection of these now. I'll tell you what, let's just do a test on that battery. See what we get voltage wise. We are getting 3 volts roughly. There's about 3 volts in it, so it's not too bad. Better than some I've had. Right, let's have a look what's in here. Hard drive back. So we can take the hard drive out. Hopefully. There we go, hard drive out. This is going to need a good clean up, this. That is for sure. Get that cable out. I don't know if you can see that, but it's quite flaky, the aluminium frame, which tells me it's corroding a bit. It's probably sticking to the sides. I mean, this screen is absolutely goosed. You can hardly see it. That's the plastic screen, I mean, not the main screen. Let's see if we can get this tab undone. Yep, that's done. Set the screen out. Lovely. Okay, screwdriver needed. Time for a screwdriver. Oh, here we go, screwdriver. Okay, so should be 6 screws. Let's see if we can get these out so it's not corroded. Yeah, that one's out. These look like they've been put in really tight as well, these. You have to be careful with tiny screws like this. You can misshape them, but they look like they're leaning a bit to one side as if you've not even tried to put them in straight. But anyway, we should get them all out. Let's just... Okay, so all the screws are out. I'm just going to remove these 2 end bits here, because it all wants a good clean up anyway. Look at the state of them. They are filthy. Let's just put that side. I don't know which one goes which way. So I'm going to use my jimmy tool again, and I'm going to pry this from the side. Hopefully without damaging the screen. There we go, it's popping. Yeah, it's popping. Just gently ease that away. It's coming away. Oh, a bit more. That feels like it's adhered, that. Gently take the front casing off. Beautiful. So there's your front casing. As you can see, the screen is really scratched, so that's going to need replacing at some point. And the click wheel is of the same thing. That is pretty scratched. Oh, there's the screen. The screen looks okay. So you can see on this one, there's no screws in it, but we have this earthing cable here. It goes from the back and it goes from there, so we have to peel that off very gently. So I shall try lifting it with the tweezers, and then get a grip of it. I did snap one of these, and believe it or not, sorted it with a piece of aluminium foil. There we go. So you get it off like that. Yeah. So we've got that off. Now what we need to do is press gently on the motherboard, and hopefully without breaking anything, it will come away from the frame. There we go. Just pull that gently. I don't want to break anything. There we go. Oh, yeah. Somebody's put a bit of tape at the top there to stick it on. So somebody's definitely been in this before. Looks like captain tape, that. Anyway, we'll leave that on. Don't want to damage anything. So, let's have a look at this frame. You can see there, it's very white at the end. So I think we'll get some alcohol and give this a bit of a clean up. It's very white there, look. You see that? It's quite powdery. There you go, like aluminium does. So I'm just going to give this a quick clean with alcohol. I'll come back in a second. I've just got some cloth to clean up a bit. Alcohol's gone everywhere. Dry off the frame. Okay, just got stuck to a bit of adhesive there. That adhesive not going to be as effective now, but I'm not too worried about that. So as you can see, that's made it a bit better. Got all that dusting off. Okay, let's have a look at the motherboard. That looks okay, doesn't look anything wrong with that. This has got the earth cable on for the click wheel. It must be a 30 gig thing, that, because I did that 80 gig the other day and there was no earthing cable on. And no earthing cable here either. So, anyway, I'm going to put this back on because I don't think the click wheel is a problem. I do believe it's a hard drive issue, this, so let's put this back in, get it back in place. There we go, that's clicked in place, and then we'll put that tape back over there like that. Hopefully that click wheel will be alright, because if it's not, we're going to end up taking it apart again. So, put it back in the frame now. So, put the screen back in. We know the screen's working because we had something on the screen before, although it wasn't very clear because of the plastic and how bad the plastic was on the outside screen. So locate the tabs. Let me get my cloth, turn it over, and then we can reseat the cable. There we go. Put that in and click the bail back. Oh, wasn't quite in that, it's in now. Just use a bit of tissue just to whack them bits off. Okay, so the screen is back in. Now what I'm going to try and do with this now is I'm going to try and use a test drive. I've got a test drive in here. This is an 80 gig test drive, but there's nothing on it, it's an empty drive, so hopefully it will show us what's going on. Because the idea is I'm going to replace these with SDs anyway. So I shall use I'll use the original. Put the original back on. Let's put the original front back on. I'm not going to screw it up, but let's try and clean that up a bit. It's not dirt that's on this, it's just scratched with use. So let's put the centre back in the click wheel in the correct way, like that. Actually, just check the buttons are all going out. Yeah, they're fine. Put the click wheel centre back in. Probably put a bit of tape over this so I can get it back in. Yep, got a captain tape to keep it in. Back in again. Just gotta locate the lugs. There we go. And then captain tape on the front. Keep it there while we put the front back on. Okay, so we'll relocate the front. There we go, clicked in. Just protects the screen as well while we're messing with it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put this hard drive on to test it. And I've also got a test battery here that I use in this one, so we're going to try that. We shall plug the thing back in for the cable back in for the headphone socket. Be a bit fiddly these, but we're back in. Okay, fold that over and put the test battery on and see what we get. If these all work, then I'll be ordering modded parts for it to fix the case, etc. Actually, let's just flick that up gently. You have to be very careful with these battery connectors. There we go. Very fragile, you can rip them off the board. There we go. That's the battery in. Let's see what happens. Oh, yep, starting up. There we go. Connect to iTunes. So it's just basically a hardware problem. So a new hard drive in that, new battery, put a new casing on it, be good to go. But like I said, I'm going to replace the hard drive with a iFlash setup, which is basically one of these. You must have seen I've advertised. This is a compact flash setup, so I have to get a compact flash card adapter to go in there, and then I can plug an SD card into it. But yeah, so that one is sorted. It is basically a new hard drive needed. There you go. So that's going to get modded. There'll be another video on that to see how that turns out. But thank you for watching anyway, and I'll see you in the next video.